Hello class 6. This is computer class. I hope you all are fine. Today we will start the new chapter, chapter number 6. In this term, this is the first chapter, chapter number 6, page number 61, Scratch, Introduction to Game Creation. So first of all, what is the Scratch? Last year also you have studied about the Scratch. So in this term, in this year, we will learn more about the Scratch. So Scratch is a programming language, and this is very easy to learn and also very easy to use. Scratch programming we are using to create the animations. We can create the games here also, and this is very useful not only for children but also for teachers and adult also. So first of all, I want to explain you about the Scratch window. So this is the Scratch window. In the top, this is the title bar on which you can see your title of your Scratch programming. Okay, which programming name you will give, which title you will give, that name will appear here. Then next one, this is the menu. This is known as menu bar. File tab, edit, share. So if on any one you will click, one menu will appear. This is the file menu. This is edit menu. This is share. So in this way, this bar, this complete bar is known as menu bar. Then next one, these motion, look, sound, pen, these all are blocks menu. This is block menu. When by default it is motion is clicked here, motion is selected here. So this is the menu related to your block motion. So these are all different blocks. When you will click on any one, the related menu will appear here in this area. So this area is known as blocks palette. This is the palette for the given motion block. When I will click on any other, like here looks, so another palette will come here. This is related to the block looks. If I will click on sound, sound is one more block. So this is the related palette for the sound. So in this way, on which block I will click, the palette related to that block will appear in this area. Now this one, this is the scripts area. What command you want to give, that command you have to drag here, and according to that command, according to that instruction, your action will perform. Okay, so like here, if I will drag it here, this command, move 10 steps. So I dragged here, and now I am giving command here, move 10 steps. So if I will click, this one will move in this way. Again, you can see here. Okay, so that's why this area is known as script area. So which commands we are giving here, that is known as our scripts of our sprite programming. That is known as script of our sprite programming. So that's why this is known as script area. This area, complete area, is known as script area. When we will do any, when we will give any command and the related action will perform. So where this action will perform, in this stage area. So this white area is known as stage. And this cat-like picture you can see here, this is known as sprite. So this is the by default uh, sprite of this Scratch programming. This is cat. If you want, you can remove it and you can use any other sprite also for your Scratch programming. Okay. So this this cat is known as sprite. This area is known as stage. And if you want, you can include new sprite also. This is there are the three ways to include your new sprite. When you will click here, just I am canceling here. This is the first one. What is the first one? Paint new sprite. When you will click on that, simple paint editor will open here. If you want, you can draw here any picture. Okay. If you want, you can draw here any picture. It's okay. Click on OK, and that will appear on your stage. Whatever you want, that you can draw there, and that will be your new sprite. So this was the default sprite, cat sprite 1, and this is this one which we already made in the paint editor, that is known as also the sprite 2. So this is my sprite 1, this is sprite 2. So these are the sprite list. How many sprite you will create here? Those all sprite will appear here in the form of list. Now the next way how you can create the sprite, that is the next option, choose new sprite from file. So there are three options. First one is by using paint editor, second one is by using file. Okay, in the file, in the scratch file, already so many sprites are available. You can search according to your need. Like if I want animals, so click here on animals. Okay, so here the pictures of so many uh, sprites. These all are sprites. Okay, if you want the sprites like animal, then you can set anyone. I want the line 1. Okay, this is the next one. So total now I have 3. This is the default sprite, first sprite. This is the second one which I have created in paint. This is the third one which I have created by file. And this one is get surprise sprite. Randomly it will select any sprite from the file and it will show you. If I will just click over here, then randomly it can show anyone, any sprite it can show. That is not fixed. If again I will click here, then again it will appear. Means randomly it can select any sprite from the file and it can show you. So now you can see here in my list there are total 5 sprites. Sprite 1, that is by default cat. This is sprite 2 which I have drawn in the paint. And this is the third one which I taken from the file, and these fourth and fifth sprite which I have taken surprise. Okay. So in this way, you can include different type of sprites in your Scratch programming. Now, next one. These are, what are these? These are the cursor tools which you can use here. Which type of tools are these? You should know about it. This is the duplicate. You will click here, and suppose that if I will click here on this cat, so one duplicate sprite of this sprite will appear on the stage. So now I have 2 cats. Okay, sprite 1 was already the sprite 1, and this one is sprite 6 duplicate. This is the duplicate one, 6th sprite. Okay. So if you want, you can cut it also. If I will click here on delete, this scissor sign, then cut here and click. Now my sprite 1 is deleted. You can see here in the sprite list, there is no sprite 1 because I cut the sprite 1. In this way, you can delete any one. Like I want this one. If I will click here, this sprite will delete. Scissor sign, I will click over here. Okay, in this way you can delete any sprite. Okay, so now what I will do, next one is grow and shrink. this is the grow sprite. If you want to increase the size of any sprite, then just click here, and like I want to increase the size of this is octopus. I will click here, the size will increase. This is the shrink sprite. If you want to decrease the size of any sprite, then click here, shrink. Now you can see here the size of this sprite is decreased. Okay, so these are the 4 tools, 4 buttons which you can use in your Scratch programming for creating the duplicate, to delete any sprite, to increase the size of any sprite, and to decrease the size of any sprite. Okay. So these were the idea about your Scratch window. Uh, in next class, I will explain about the Scratch programming. We will do some Scratch programmings by using the commands. Okay, till that time, have a nice day. Thank you.